Hey, so I was watching Charborg's video on Space Station 14 the other day because, he's kind of bringing in the next tide of players to Space Station. And I noticed that on the Steam page, there is the Space Station 14 trailer. And since it's the first thing that pops up and also contributed to the PC tide, which is the biggest tide of players to ever join Space Station, well, 14 in a while, I thought I'd go through and review the trailer because, as good as it is in some places and beautifully animated, it's not very representative of Space Station. Like, comment, subscribe, all that crap, and if you're here from Charborg, welcome to the community. Let me know in the comments below, because the Charborg tide has been the best tide. Like, you guys have been really respectful to the server rules and all that, and generally good to be around. So, let's have a basic run-through of the trailer so that we're all on the same page of what it looks like and what happens in it. Alright, now that we're all on the same page for what the trailer actually contains, let's do another run through of it and I'll tell you where problems arise for me. At least in my opinion. This is all my opinion. I haven't conferred with anyone else, but as someone who's played 14 for a while, there's a lot of parts in this that just feel off, I guess. And we got our first problem. Dookies is a terrible, terrible selection for the game mode of the trailer. And the entire focus of the trailer, as you saw earlier, is on Dookies. Dookies should not be the focus for Space Station because of how alternate and different it is from every other round type. Whether you're me, who thinks that Dookies are frankly a bad game mode, and especially needs to be removed from Hopper because of the sheer amount of damage it causes to the station and the round flow, and kind of just invalidates half the rolls, or whether you're like a certain little head who very much clearly likes Dookies. Jesus, dude, 30 episodes of Dookie spectating? My god. We can probably all agree on one thing, and that's a new player is not going to get a good idea of what Space Station is from Dookies. Dookies is a very different game mode. I'll repeat that again. Very different game mode from all of the others. Then, of course, what is the default? Cindy's. Like, just straight up. Cindy's are the default game mode because they aren't very round altering, they're stealthy, and they're the most common. By far the most common. And I think this is the second biggest problem with this trailer, is the focus on nuclear operatives. Every other issue kind of compounds with Dookies, besides the biggest issue, which will be the last issue I cover. So stay tuned for that one. Let's get back to running the rest of the trailer and seeing all the other issues. Now, this was highlighted as an issue for other people. I disagree. For reference, this is a Lecter, a security-only gun. And you're probably wondering, why are the Dookies using a security-only gun? There are reasons for this that will come up a little later, but I'm pretty sure why this was chosen for this part of the trailer was because it's a lot easier for new people or people who aren't familiar with the pixel art style to tell what the hell it is. Like, hold on, here, let me just. So now that we're in game, let's take a look at the guns that we actually have. So let's just take a look at these. First of all, the pistols aren't representative of what a nuclear agent would actually use. The Viper is for cities only, same with the Cobra, and also same with the Python. The L6 is incredibly bulky and a little hard to tell at a first glance what the hell it is. The Mosin also isn't representative, so it should go over here with the rest. The C20 is also quite hard to determine that's a firearm upon immediately looking at it. The Hristov has a similar issue because this could easily be like a tool or something. And I know that sounds a little weird, but think about it from the animator's perspective. You're showing someone who has never shown this art style a gun. It's a lot easier to use, you know, any single one of these incredibly obvious guns. Like this, first instinct, shotgun. And it's no wonder that of all those, the most basic assault rifle, what the fuck, Lecter, was chosen as a discernible gun. So I'm not going to count this as a problem, but trust me, we're going to have a fair few more in just a second. I don't think I have to say that no captain would be carrying the disc out. And you're probably going to say, what about the cloud that's self-antagging? I thought about this a lot, and it's not really fair to say that the cloud isn't a Nuki in disguise. Although this doesn't really make any sense, since if they have lectors, then it's like, oh, they already have destroyed Sec, everyone knows it's Nukis. I don't know. This entire scene feels weird, but I'm just gonna say that they wouldn't have the disc out for now. These Nukis can't aim, but I'll let it pass since it's clearly for dramatic effect, right? This might feel a little nitpicky, but why the hell is nobody using armor? Or cover, for that matter? Cover is the most important, it's the most important thing in combat. Not taking damage is how you survive. Why is everyone, including the Nukis, just standing there? Come on! Now, I want to cut to the main problem I find with this trailer. And for that, I'm going to show you the trailer mixed in with some gameplay. And I want you in the comments below to guess what exactly I'm contrasting. All of the in-game footage will be from a Nuki's round, so keep that in mind. One last time from the top.
Operatives stand by. Your objectives are delivered to him.
your final guesses for what the thing that the trailer is missing the most is. 3, 2, 1. If you answered talking, you are correct. Even during the hecticness of that Dookies round, me and the Dookies still found plenty of time to communicate and talk. Talking is the main gameplay of Space Station 14 in every single game type, including Dookies, including zombies. And I think the fact that talking wasn't included within the Space Station 14's official trailer, the first ever trailer, the first thing that someone sees when they go onto the Steam page, when they search up Space Station 14, besides Lil Head's videos, the first thing they're gonna see is an action trailer with nobody talking. I think that is almost malicious in how unrepresentative it is of a Space Station 14. And if I could do it all over again, if I could somehow see the trailer and like the process that went into this, I think bringing up the fact that nobody is talking should have been the biggest problem with Space Station 14's trailer. However, is it possible to do better? I don't know. But I have a couple of ideas for how a trailer following the same rules of 1 minute limits could theoretically do something more representative of Space Station that would make new players feel less misinformed and veteran players feel more confident in showing the trailer to their friends. But first, and with the permissions of Lilton and Enrico Willing, I would like to talk about the two fan-made trailers that they both made for Space Station 14. Because, while they don't abide by the same 1 minute limit, I think they're both much more representative of Space Station as a whole. And I'd even like to do a part 3, where I give my pitch for what I would like a Space Station 14 trailer to look like. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see those videos. Because this is definitely the most experimental Space Station video I've done in forever. Thank you so much for watching. I'd like to thank my channel members, Sathier Lapid, whose name I finally got to pronounce right, Lol Tart, who I don't know how he tastes, but he's a tart, I guess, and Admiral Obvious, who has the most obvious name in the world. Thank you, and goodbye.